Look, there could be some substance to it, Sri. What we've seen is a firmer US dollar, primarily because of the weaker yen. After Japanese government's big election victory, the focus now is on the government perhaps introducing a fiscal package. There's rumours around a package of about 10 trillion yen, or 2% of GDP. The BOJ no doubt meets on the 29th of July, and they'll be discussing their policy as well. The market does expect stimulus measures and perhaps further negative interest rates to prevail. But that's the reason why we've seen dollar strengthening, and there is food for thought on some stimulus measures from the Japanese government and the BOJ together.
Gotcha. So tactically, do you chase? Yeah, just on that, Tony. So tactically, do you chase this move higher that I have been seeing unfold in dollar yen? You mentioned a level to me off camera of around 106. 2 weeks away from the BOJ, and the expectation that they could double down on QQE and possibly more. What's your base case scenario on that one?
Yeah, well, given that the US dollar has got this risk-on theme at the moment, we've seen a US dollar strength come into existence. It looks like what the US Fed chair said recently about being data dependent is certainly going to be the focus. All of a sudden, the market is bolstered by one strong employment data, and we've seen the US dollar rise on the back of that. Look, we expect that to continue, and we're looking for a grind, if you like, in dollar yen up towards that 106.40, 106.50 level. But we're not getting too bullish on dollar yen just yet, because really stimulus and interest rates are not medium or long-term drivers of the Japanese yen.
Gotcha.
Japan has a very large current account surplus, around 4% of GDP. So look for 106.40 to be a ceiling.
Tony, sterling, it really is the canary in the coal mine right now when you look at the risk environment. Bank of England on Thursday, your base case is that they will cut by 25 basis points. If they do so, does that put sterling on track to test a new range of around 120, 125?
Yeah, I believe so, Sri. That's certainly on the cards. Look, we've seen the sterling pound fall 15% since the referendum. And if you look at the data that's been coming out, the UK economy is a 2.8 trillion economy. Removing that from the European Union sees the EU lose its mantle as the world's largest economy. Look, the US has benefited by default, and we expect the BOE to cut interest rates by 0.25% tomorrow. They meet again in 3 weeks' time, so if they delay the announcement, we believe it will happen sooner rather than later. And it's likely to see a significant reduction in UK investment levels. We're likely to see sluggish spending, retail spending numbers continue there. So we expect a bit of support on the sterling pound around that 125 level. So we're forecasting another 5% fall in the pound, because let's face it, it looks like the UK is going to go into a recession in the next 12 months.